Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, say hi in the comments for me. This is what we're making today. So we're going to be using a very fine yarn called Katona yarn, and we're using the colours 162 and 249. We're also going to be using our 2.5mm hook, and we're going to start off by using our brown yarn. So I'm going to pull out my yarn here, and we're just going to make a slip knot. Pop our hook in, then we're going to chain up two. We want the first one to be quite loose, so I'm just going to pull a little bit to make that bit looser. Chain one and chain two. We're now going to work into that second chain, so the first chain that we made, and we're going to put in 9 single crochets. So we go in, yarn over, pull up. We've got 2 on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2, and that's our single crochet. We're then going to do that a further 8 times, so we have a total of 9 single crochets into our ring. Now I am going to speed it up a little bit here guys, but remember you can pause the video at any point if you need to catch up. Once we've got our 9 single crochets, we're going to just continue working in the round by putting 2 single crochets in each stitch around. So we should have a total of 18 single crochets at the end of this round. So 1 in this one and another, and then just continue that all the way around, so 2 in each stitch. So once we've completed our 18 single crochets, we're going to slip stitch to the next stitch, just like so, and then we're going to chain 1 and fasten off. And now we're just going to snip off that little bit of tail that's hanging out the back, make it nice and neat. And that is the centre of our sunflower made. Now we're going to grab our yellow yarn and we're going to make a slip knot, just like so. Pop our hook in and pull tight. Then we're going to attach it to our centre. So we're going to slip stitch into the stitch where we fastened off, pull through and pull through. Then we're going to tuck those 2 tail ends between our yarn and our hook, just like that, so they're laying on top of the stitches. And then we're going to chain up 2, 1 and 2. And now we're going to do a double crochet into the same space. So we're going to yarn over, go into that same space, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2. That's our double crochet. And now we're going to make our picot, so chain 2. Then we're going to go into the side of the top of the chain 2 that we made and through the double crochet 2, yarn over, pull through and pull through again, and there we go, that's our picot. We're now going to go into the next stitch, so we're going to put a double crochet into the next stitch, remember to work over those tails. Then we're going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and we're going to slip stitch into the same stitch as the double crochet we just made, just like so. Next we're going to slip stitch into the next stitch, just here, so make a slip stitch. Then we're going to chain up 2, 1 and 2, and repeat that again. So yarn over and make a double crochet, making our next petal here. Then we're going to make our picot, chain 2, 1 and 2, into the top of the chain 2 and through the top of the double crochet and slip stitch. Then into the next stitch we're going to put a double crochet and then chain 2 and slip stitch to the same stitch. And that's how you make your petals. So I'm just going to do that one more time for you. So slip stitch to the next stitch, chain up 2, 1 and 2, yarn over, go into the same stitch and make a double crochet, make a picot stitch, so chain 2 and slip stitch through the top of the 2 stitches we just made. Then we're going to yarn over and go into the next stitch and make a double crochet, then chain 2, 1 and 2 and slip stitch into the same space. And you're just going to repeat that all the way around until you get to the other end. Now I'm just finishing up my last petal here, so I'm going to slip stitch into that same space as double crochet, and to finish this off we're going to find the space where we have made our first double crochet and chain 2, and we're going to slip stitch into the bottom of there. So pop your hook in, yarn over, bring it through and bring it through the loop on your hook. We're then going to bend our leaf down and chain 1, and then we're going to snip our yarn, and that is that fastened off. And that's our cute little sunflower. So now we obviously need to turn them into some earrings. So we're first of all going to just pinch the edges of our petals just to make them nice and pointy. Make sure those picots are sitting nicely, and of course make 2. So I'm going to grab my jump rings and my earring findings, and we're going to need 2 earring findings and 4 jump rings. I will link everything that I use down below for you as well, so you know where to get everything and where to find it. So we're going to grab our jump ring and drop it and we're going to open it up. So hold with one hand and we're just going to push them apart, so away from each other. Rather than pulling them apart, we're going to push them away from each other. Then we're going to loop that into the top of one of our picot stitches, and now we're going to just close up that jump ring. So grab them and push them together. And I'm going to do the same on the other one. And then we're going to grab another jump ring and we are going to open it up. Then we're going to grab our sunflower and loop it through the previous jump ring. Grab our earring finding and pop that on as well. And then just close that up. And that is one earring done. And we're going to do it with the other one as well. There we go. And of course, if they're for you, then you can leave them like this. If they're for a gift, grab yourself a little card and pop them through and make them look really nice and pretty. And then you can add on the backs as well. So like I said before, I'll link everything below for you and where I found them, where you can buy them too as well. And once you've done that, you are done and you're ready to gift, or you can keep them for yourself. It's completely up to you. I think they're absolutely stunning. They're really cute and they go really, really nicely with the lovely oranges and browns of the autumn kind of wardrobe. So if you like this, guys, remember to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Drop me a comment below if you've made them or if you're going to make them, and if you have any questions as well. Join me over in my community tab as well. I've always put things up there, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye for now.